All right. All right. So you stand there, and you sort of wait. Um, so then, Angvor, it's your turn. I assume you're waiting as well.
Well, so that's my thing. That's what I was trying to say is like we need to like work together because we're not in this like we're not in combat. What I'm trying to say is like me and Carrick, we're basically at the same initiative anyways.
Right.
We move together as a team. Like we can talk together and move together as like because we're the same combat, we're the same round.
Sure. Sure.
Our
Yeah.
goal is to kind of go down still, and like we're watching them kind of get go over this area here.
Mm-hmm.
So I still want to move because we have all like time to move, and I want to kind of take things or take Carrick with me down the hallway back to where our original kind of into that room where we were going.
Okay. So you guys continue.
We're invisible still, and we haven't been noticed.
All right.
Yeah.
So I think Angvor begins to.
Yeah, we're going to use our movement, 60 feet of movement, and go.
All right. So you're 30 feet of movement. You mean 5, 10.
Well, technical action, bonus action movement.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can't use the bonus action, but action and movement. Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean, like movement and dash, whatever you want to say.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You can dash. Yeah. Sure.
Same.
All right. So you guys begin to move down and sort of in this
Down the
direction.
corridor to the hallway.
It sort of opens up. You sort of see this balcony that sort of looks over the city. Sort of extends over. You guys see some sort of nice artwork and some statues and stuff like that. Most of this just seems to be sort of a reading room. There are books that line the shelves as you look around. A lot of bookshelves. It's mostly just sort of a foyer and entryway that extends to different rooms and connects the stairwell with the balcony and all the different rooms.
So in the room that the guard just came out of.
Mm-hmm. So that's about like what, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, something like 60-ish there. I'll put you guys like right in there. You guys sort of move across.
Can we see in there?
1 second. So you can see about that much, right?
Mhm.
You can see, and it looks like sort of so the door is closed, so you can't see in. But
I suppose that's the end of our turn.
yep, that's in your turn. Girthing, you're back up.
I will take my movement. I guess it's half movement to just move him back down the hallway.
All right, so you drag him 15 feet into the hallway.
I got 40, so it'll be
20. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 is 15. 20. So you drag him 20 feet that way. All right.
20. So it's my movement. If I do something that would break the ground.
So AR as follows: 5, 10, 15, 20, and begins to, sort of ties the cloth behind his head, so he cannot speak, and then uses the rest of his turn to begin. He started trying to tie his arms together. So now it's the guard's turn. That guard will try and break your grapple again.
And I gotta double check. Let's see. 24.
24. Okay, he rolled 19. So he remains grappled. These guys sort of pull him away. This guy will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet in here and starts to look inside the building. This guy will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You are basically out of sight of both guards at the moment. Wow. And so at the moment, so right now all they see is sort of an empty, sort of a room that is sort of there's an empty sort of pedestal where one of the helmets was. You see a room that's otherwise seems rather empty. Now it's back to Carrick and Ingvar's turn.
So we're gonna make our way over to this door and check to see if it's unlocked.
All right, so you head over there. You head over to this door.
Still pretty heavy.
And so you guys,
Like, to be honest,
twist it is locked.
But they were pretty thick, but not as thick as her. And her dad, I mean, he was.
We have to
big,
have
but
thieves'
not-
tools to attempt to pick the lock, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, no, I think there's something like health wise, like. Her, yeah,
Well,
You're-
Who?
Oh, no, never mind.
it was good. She was doing really good.
Because it's either attack or it's the attack
Legs
or
were
attack.
chafing and-
All right, so you guys try the door. It's locked.
It's a good action.
Yeah.
You guys do anything
Two
else?
little girls, probably about, maybe a little bit older than that.
yeah, not much else to do.
All right.
And, they brought their toys.
All right, so back to Girthing's turn. Girthing, what are you
Actually, you
doing?
know what? I will,
Why did they ask about bringing tools? I'm like, no, we're going somewhere to play, but then the kids do the same thing, so.
I was gonna say, I will, just whisper to Pangvor, I'm gonna try something. And then I will bang on the door
All right, what are you doing? So you just bang on the door.
loudly, and
Right.
then just trying to make noise, just trying to bang loudly on the door.
All right, so you
And
bang.
then trying to get the attention of the other guard is what I'm trying to do.
Right, yeah.
Trying
So
to get him to come over and investigate, and then move to the side of the door,
okay, so
out
you
of the way.
bang, bang,
Or
bang on the
behind one of those
door.
pillars.
You sort of move. You sort of spin away, away from the door. Now it's Girthing's turn. Girthing, what are you doing?
I guess since it's sort of semi-turn, I'll whisper to Aorus, get the door. And I'll
Alright.
see if I can drag him into this room.
All right. So are you holding your turn for your ARs to go?
I guess I would have to.
All right. So ARs.
Could I move? Could I hold my turn to move, I guess? I guess I could action dash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold that.
Yeah.
I'll move. I guess I could move to the door, hold my action when he opens it.
10. Yeah. 15. Yeah, you can do that. So
So
15,
I'll have to let go with him to,
20. So your RS will run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 bonus action dashing. It's fine. And then he'll make a thieves tools check. That is bad as he sort of tinkers on the door. He is nervous and he rolled a 12. So he sort of like opens the door. The door unlocks and sort of swings open. You're able to sort of pull him into the room. Girthing.
Alright.
5, 20 again, 5, 10, 15.
and my rage is gone at this point.
Okay. So you pull him in as AR sort of unlocks the door. Now it is the guard's turn. That one's going to try and break grapple again.
Okay. So just great. 18.
All right, he rolled an 18 as well. See, again, he almost breaks 3 and you sort of grab him and sort of hold him down.
Wow.
So this
These
one,
are checks, not saving throws, right?
what?
These are checks. Not
It's
saving-
athletics.
It's not saving throw.
Yeah, it's a contested check. Yeah.
Okay, but not a saving. Like I get appreciate those things.
But you gain from athletics.
So
Plus 5. My swing.
Okay. So then that's what you
4,
should
5,
have.
6. Okay. So this guy is running forward. He moves forward a couple steps and then he hears this loud banging. He goes back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I mean, sort of looking around at the
Ow. I guess there's a knockout.
this guy will go
Well, but grapple doesn't give you like.
5, 10, 15, 20,
I don't know if it's a
30.
variant.
All right. All right. So you guys are sort of pulling. So as that guard sort of turns back, heads back in. It's now Carrick and Anvor's turn again.
Just waiting, being as
Right.
quiet as possible.
All right, Angvor, you guys do anything? All right.
Still.
Earthing is back to your turn.
I guess there's no way for me to like knock him out without just like.
They are just trying to tie him, right?
Yeah, I guess
That's different than grapple at that point, correct?
it's restrained.
If you
You can try and knock him out.
Because I would like to try that, I guess.
Okay. So make an attack roll.
Or I could hold my grapple until he ties, but actually, I'll keep him grappled until if he gets tied by Aris.
Alright.
I guess if it looks like he gets hog tied or whatever, then I'll hold my action for that, so I'm not dropping grapple.
Okay. So you sort of hold. Can you hold him? Aris
Yeah.
runs over and spends his action tying this guy's arms behind his back as you sort of hold him down. Who's slimy mind flayer? Is that you, Carrick?
That is me, yes.
somehow got your link,
All right.
a bunch of letters and numbers.
So so then this one will come back. This guy will come back. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And this guy will come 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that will end the guards' turns since the one guy didn't break grapple.
Still.
You guys are staying still, Carrick and Angvor?
Yeah, I
Makes-
mean,
Make stealth checks for me, please.
with advantage.
Advantage still since we're invisible.
Yes.
21.
All right. Carrick? With advantage, yeah.
Ooh, thank goodness, 19.
All right. So he sort of looks around, doesn't seem to catch any glimpse of you guys.
He fills your scales.
All right, Girthing, what are you doing? As ARs is tying up this guy's arms, what are you doing?
That's something a +1 intelligence, -1 wisdom character would do.
Probably.
What'd you say?
It's smart enough, but it's also like maybe not the wisest course of
Yeah.
action. Yeah. I'll lean down because I'm a dragonborn. I imagine he's like felt my scales or whatever
Uh-huh.
from just struggling. And
Uh-huh.
I'll whisper, Ushia sends her regards, and then go to knock him out.
All right. All right. Make an attack roll.
12 plus 8, 20 to hit.
All right, that hits. Roll damage.
Is that probably unarmed, I imagine?
Yes.
So unarmed is just straight 6 bludgeoning.
All right. So you sort of hit him on the head. He sort of like slumps over, sort of looks up. He's not unconscious quite yet.
Bonus action swing again.
All right, go for it. Yeah.
Building, I guess, right?
Yep.
That hits 17 plus 8 for
Okay.
another six
Yep.
blood. Oh, what?
You've made an attack roll, or you made an attack,
Oh,
which I think technically the grapple at the beginning
grapple is
would have done.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Good luck, everyone.
What?
He's not invisible anymore.
Oh, good.
Apparently attacking
Yeah, attacking breaks,
or casting a spell will break invisibility.
All right. So it's as your thing hits this guy on the top of the head, all of a sudden he appears in front of this guy. Um,
Yeah, that was definitely a -1 wisdom thing to do.
you hit him again. So roll damage for the second hit.
It's just 6.
6. All right. So the guy slumps down in your arms, unconscious, as you knock him out.
All right. I guess I still have movement. I'll try to drag. Is this like a bed?
Yeah, that's like a bed. Yeah.
I'll drag him into the bed.
All right. So you sort of lift him up and plop him down in the bed.
And then I'll stand beside. Well, I don't know this guy's there. I don't think I saw him. So
Yeah.
I'll just kind of stay there.
All right. Aoris will quickly close the doors. As you sort of lay this guy in the bed, and he'll be like, "Girthing, what are you doing?"
No, I didn't know.
As
So
sort
it really tells the bit.
as you
yeah,
get-
really cool looking helmet though.
True, my face is covered.
True.
Wow, that wisdom's really paying off for you.
Oh gosh. This is not going well for me at all. I haven't killed anyone yet, so that's a plus in my favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn. We'll figure it out, Eris.
All right.
We're gonna grab the next post. I guess we could.
So Aoris closes the door. He stands there. He quickly locks the door.
Great.
Then it's his
I
turn.
think everything's going down fine down there. I think.
Hey, roll another perception check for me, Wilfred.
Message me.
What is
What I
it?
said,
14.
14. All right. So this guy comes in front of the doors. The doors are now closed. You don't see anything of particular interest, although you do see the guy that was outside. He sort of like looks at something and he sort of like runs up to the door, opens the door and goes in.
Like in a very manner or in a.
Holy brisk.
Yeah, brisk. Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
What was the word you said the other day?
This guy runs over here, finally reaches it to the door. He sort of quickly pulls out his keys, unlocks the door, and then opens the door to this room and goes inside, heading this way.
Hey,
How far away is the house from me?
Golly, you're up on a ledge, so you're probably up like you probably need to be up at least 60 feet. 60, 70 feet in order to get the vantage point you want. And then so you're 70 feet in the air plus you're probably not 100 to 200 feet away from the wall.
Oh, from the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
so it's a murder.
All right, now it's Carrick's turn. Carrick, what are you doing?
So he has opened the door. Did he close the door behind him?
He did not close the door behind him.
All right, then I will.
Sneak them together.
How far into the room is he?
He probably could get like 15, 20 feet in.
Does the door open outward the way that we are, or inward the way that we went?
Inward, the way that he went.
Okay. Well, I will very stealthily just walk in around and just kind of duck around the door and kind of get behind the door on the other side as quietly as I can.
Wait a
So as you look in, okay, so as you walk in, you step down and this all of a sudden you see these runes spiral out from where from the sort of the entrance to the doorway. and so you are hit with the glyph of warding. So I believe that is. You need to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Brilliant. That is a 9.
A 9. All right, that fails.
Killing all sorts of side things.
So then
One of us need to get out of here alive.
So you take 28 points of lightning damage. As all of a sudden you step down, and it's sort of like the arcs of lightning sort of arc up and course around you and sort of freeze you in place as you step on this glyph. It sort of shocks you and it leaves you in this sort of this pain. As you're trying to enter the door.
Does it make me uninvisible?
I don't think so.
Doesn't say so. It says only attack or
Or
cast
spell.
spell.
I think it'd have to be the glyph, like a dispel magic or something on it.
Yeah.
See that?
Sure,
As you step here, you take the damage. Anything else you want to do with your turn, Carrick?
So I'm just in the doorway.
Right. I mean, you
use,
can
like,
probably
5
go in a
feet of
little bit more.
movement, so
Yeah.
And I assume that was very loud.
Yes, it was loud. There's a crack of electricity, the smell of ozone. There's sort of, and so even you can see the bolts lighting up. Even anywhere you can see that obviously something's getting shocked there.
I will run. Yeah, I'll just run back the other way since I assume that the guard is going to follow.
Okay.
I will just run back and try to distract the guard.
All right.
Just
Which
being
way are you
noisy
running?
and getting damaged. Back out.
Okay. Whoops. So you'll use 25 feet of movement this way. So you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
And if there's a place to hide, I will attempt to hide.
Not within 20 feet of you. You're sort of in the
Alright.
open room right now.
But you're still invisible.
Then for now,
Right.
yeah. Well, I guess I'll dash
Okay.
toward the stairs. Not trying to be stealthy at this point. Not,
Alright,
not,
5,
you know,
10,
I'm okay with making some
15,
noise so that he knows,
25,
so that he'll follow after me.
30. So you're able to make it right there, sort of to the stairwell, ish.
All right.
All right. So then it's Carrick's turn. So Angvor, you hear this sort of this bolt of electricity course forward in front of you as Carrick steps on the glyph of warding that was on the ground. What are you doing?
So I'm going to have heard, since Garrett's not trying to be crazy stealthy, I hear footsteps that are
Right.
invisible leading away, and I'm gonna wait patiently, thinking that since I'm assuming this is Garrett has triggered some kind of trap there, and then I'm gonna wait and see if this guard kind of comes back out.
Okay. All right. Girthing is now your turn as you are not invisible.
Let me make it like a 10 perception check. To see. Nope, I do not know I'm invisible now. Because my perception's bad. It's like a 9. Unless it's like, unless it's known.
Does the helmet block your vision?
Unless it's like.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't block your vision.
You would be able, I mean, you would know that you're not invisible, I'm assuming.
But you wouldn't like see yourself, I guess.
You can see your hands.
I'll post up by the door, I guess. The door's shut.
Mhm.
Is that it? asking Iris.
I don't know.
All right. The door's locked, so I'm just not gonna do anything.
Yeah. So Yaris will make a perception check. That is. Sorry. So that is a okay. That's a 19 perception check. It says shh, Girthing. There's someone out there. He sort of holds the lock shut.
Or secret names. G-boy. That's all right. Ushia.
Nazgrin. And so now it's the guard's turn. So this guard that will go 60 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 in the direction of the stairwell as he pursues these footsteps they heard running away. Doesn't exactly know where he goes. This guy will go up to the door. He will try the door. You find it locked. So he will try to unlock the door with the keys he has. He pulls up the keys, tries to unlock it, but ARS is holding the door shut. So that's how he'll spend his turn, is trying to unlock a door that the ARS is holding shut right now. Carrick, it is your turn.
This is a spiral staircase, it looks like.
Yes.
And we're on the second floor, so it's spiraling down.
Yes.
Well, there's 3 floors.
Oh, it goes up as well and down.
Yes,
I see.
that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. I will step around, being quiet now, trying to muffle my steps as much as possible. I will step around so that the upward staircase is between me and the guard.
Okay.
Step, I guess, to the other side of the staircase without going down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take out a piton, or let's see, I guess, yeah, I'll just use a piton. I'll take out a piton, and out of view of the guard, I will toss it down the stairs.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Make a stealth check to start with.
With advantage.
Right.
Natural 20.
All right.
25.
And then make a I'll say a deception check.
Okay. Deception. Nice. 24.
24. Okay. So you step out of view, you sort of swing behind and you slide across, no footfalls. Then you drop the piton down. It hits one of the banisters, and then it sort of like ricochets down a couple of stairwells. It sounds like something big is sort of moving quickly down there. Sounds like somebody just jumped down the stairs a little bit. That ends your turn. Angvar, what are you doing?
And so as soon as that guard leaves, if he's trying to shut the door behind him, I'm going to, because I see him rushing out,
Right.
I'm going to levitate.
Okay.
Hopefully, assuming that this trap is pressure activated or something, and I'm going to levitate with my wings, wing boots, through this door here.
Yep. You can do that.
And then kind of look around. I mean, I'm going to spend my kind of time.
Sure. So you're. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're good. I don't know what yours. Yeah.
So you just enter in, and it's sort of an office of sorts. So there are skulls, there are rings and stuff around. But overall, it's books, it's sort of bookshelves, and then it's sort of several tables. And on the tables are sort of laid out sort of different schematics. There are booklets that have lists of goods and items on them. You're gonna have to probably spend a turn investigating to see what's in everything.
Yeah, so that was my thing. I was gonna say I'm gonna bring back Major Chad into the room, kind of pop it back into existence here with me. And I'm gonna have him help me spend a turn investigating what's going on here.
All right, Mickey. Good.
Yeah.
So make an
Just spend the-
investigation check with both
Investigate.
you and Major Chad.
So it's a 16 for Major Chad, and I had a 8. Yeah.
8. Okay, so you begin picking up things, and you find pretty minor things. You find some different books on sort of family history and sort of the ancestry of the tumble carves. Major Chad is sort of looking around, and he sees what looks like a sort of a list of individuals that are sort of written down as under sort of like persona non grata. They include the Talviels. They include Simone Fronost. There is a letter from Jagoda that you guys see there as well.
And so as Major Chad kind of picks up on this particular list and letter, I don't know what you would say about this, but I want to kind of go dig deeper under that pile. If there's a pile, see if there's any more like particular stuff in that pile of stuff. If there's any pertinent information.
Yeah, so that will require another turn of
Yeah, you're
investigation.
good. But I mean, definitely, I'm picking up that letter in that list.
All right. Now it is Gerthing's turn. Gerthing, what are you doing?
I guess I can't see ARS, but
Right.
I'll try to do like a 1, 2, 3 signal. Just
Mhm.
get him to open the door and let the guy through, and then I'll try to smack the guy.
All right, so you're holding your action, right?
I'll hold my action for, I guess, get up close to the door wherever I need to, so I can hit as soon as the door's open. Yeah.
Yep.
We're
Right.
ready to do that.
So you probably are like right about here, right? And he's probably right about here because he's trying to open the door. So he's trying to open the door. He's trying pushing down. AR sees the 1, 2, 3. He catches your drift. He opens the door, and sort of the guy sort of falls forward a little bit. And he is now within sort of range if you want to hit him.
Yeah, I'll hit him. Unarmed, I guess. First attack. Ooh, 15 to hit.
That misses.
All right, second 2 attacks per action. That is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
That's 6 points of bludgeoning damage coming in.
All right, so as you sort of clock him, so you sort of swing once, and sort of swings wildly. The second one, then he turns to look at you. You just clock him across the face. He sort of like spins. He's sort of standing there, and now Aris will hit him with the back end. So he sort of swings out his dagger, and he will hit him on the back of his, and that misses. As he sort of tried to hit. Yeah. So then he will try and hit again. That's a natural 1. So he sort of pings out. He tries to swing. He sort of misses, and then the second time he's doing it again. He sort of drops his dagger on the ground. This guy is between you two.
Yeah, now we're both visible.
Yep. Now you're both visible. And so that ends your turn, right, Gerthing?
That's my turn.
That was action and bonus action for Yaris.
Yeah, 'cause I held my action, so that's why I really
Yeah.
2 attacks per action.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so that I think it ends Aris's turn as well. Now this guard is going to make an attack roll against you, Gerthing.
Yep.
That's a 17 to hit.
That's my AC.
All right. That does 2 points of piercing damage.
Point of piercing. And I will vengeful assault him right back.
All right.
Shoot. No, that's not going to hit us as well.
12. All right. So he sort of pulls out his sword, sort of swings at you, sort of slices you across the shoulder for a little bit of damage. Then ends his turn. Now this guy who Carrick, who was chasing after Carrick, he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's dashing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 down. So he's down almost out of sight at the bottom of the stairwell, almost to the bottom floor.
Great. At around this point,
Mhm.
Angor would get a message said.
All right.
I say, stop the table. No,
Oh, what do you, what? Who's table?
I saw a guard enter. Do you need distraction? That's it.
All right.
Pretty distracted.
Does it, I don't know how that works.
You can respond, but it's not mental. It's not a.
It's not a spell.
It's mental,
But
right?
it's mental.
Yeah.
I believe. I believe it is.
It's something like that. I mean, only you can hear the message. So
Yeah,
But you can hear.
they are your thing. Alarmed. Guards on alert. I am found documents. We'll try to get everyone out soon.
all right.
So I didn't realize that.
I mentioned that to earlier, and I just try to see if I can come up with a plan for a distraction on her.
All right.
I'm not
Chromatic
entirely
word?
sure. Fireball.
Both at once.
She'll miss the fireball though. That's true.
Or
That's the distraction.
I knock on their front door.
You could be, I'm a priest of ceremony, I'm here to.
Exactly.
So
Have you heard about your Lord, my Lord and Savior, Saren Ray?
I'm asking for some information. I'm trying to build a temple in the area.
With the church with the LDS church, the Latter Day Saren Ray.
Although
All right. So you've messaged Ingvar. We'll say that ends your turn for now, Wilfred.
Okay.
Um,
I'll just start making my way down.
Right, but this is every 5 seconds. So sending a message will be basically your 5 seconds. Yeah. Carrick, it's now your turn.
I'm just letting you know that's fine.
Carrick?
Sorry, just a minute.
Right, Ingvar, you can make another investigation check while we're waiting. I don't think it really. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. Yeah, Ingvar, make another investigation check, I assume. You and Mini Chad.
So I'm that specific kind of pile of papers, and then Major Chad's gonna still fly around.
Sure.
He's gonna look around the room while I'm looking at these papers, see if he sees anything else important looking like. So I had a 18, Major Chad a 24.
Okay.
nice.
Right. So you continue to go through it. You find a list of shipments of food and arrival dates and it's sort of an itinerary. And you find the sort of the you find a sort of a document which talks about Tombard Tumblecarve. It is very detailed about his habits, about his mannerisms, how he dresses when he comes in, when he goes out.
Interesting. And so, I mean, I'm pocketing all these ones that look very important: the Sood, the
Mhm.
Tombar Tumble Car, the list, the letter to Jagoda, the persona non grata, just basically those major important ones, and Major Chad saw any kind of other important diamonds around. That was might have been the combined investigation.
Yeah, I mean, so and then I'll say one last one. The you find a sort of a letter from sort of a draft of letter that had been thrown in the fireplace, so it's been partially burned, but you can tell it's to Lucia, and it says, and it's talking about basically you need to eliminate Hilalutan as a witness. That's sort of like the last line, and most of the rest as you guys.
So obviously pocket that,
All right.
kind of find that last little thing,
All right.
and then use some of my as much as my movement as I can after that. To kind of fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 out here.
Sure. Yep. And now it is ends your
I
turn.
would
right?
have. Yeah, and I would have gone first. I just taking care of things. But I would have been walked back over to the door, which just barely make, and just kind of under my breath, making sure no one was around. Psst, hang for.
All right. Make a stealth check, please.
it. 24.
All right. Yeah. You seem pretty hidden. I think where you can reply with like a couple words. All right. Now we're back to Girthing's turn. Girthing, what are you doing?
I'm winding up to hit the guy again.
All right, go for it.
Ooh, that'll hit. That's a 27.
All right, roll some damage.
6 points of damage coming.
All right, so you clock him across the face again. You knock out your second guard of the day. He sort of like spins and drops to the ground.
I'll go. Harris, I think this helmet lets me see invisible things.
All
And I'll start dragging the body.
right, all right. Aris, oh gosh, what will Aris do? Aris watches you sort of drag the body in, so you can probably drag it in like 5.
Yeah,
Pile
just get
on
him out of the
dead.
door.
Pile
So
together.
you can put the door. And can I snag his keys? Or is that
Yeah, you can snag his keys. Yeah.
And all incriminating evidence on this person.
hope we can dash?
So Aris will sneak out 5,
One
10
to crit.
into the hall. He doesn't really see anybody around, so he'll sort of lean back. Good thing. I think that's all of them.
All right. I guess it's not my turn, so I'll.
Yeah.
otherwise I'll-
And he'll head out 5, 10, 15. So he'll head out here and begin looking around for anyone else and looking at the museum pieces and the different artifacts that might be around. Now it is the guard's turn. This guard now is running down, and he's sort of talking to the guard downstairs as he is down there, and he's sort of like, "Yeah, I heard something down this way." Blah blah. And so then they're going talking back and forth a little bit. Carrick, it's now your turn.
If Angvor said that we're good to go, then I will start stealthily moving toward the stairs.
All right.
Let's not go that way. We need to find ARs and then first.
We're fine.
Well, I guess I'll start stealthily moving past the stairs then.
All right.
And so, yeah, I'll kind of move with him 60 feet into that direction, trying to see if we can see ARs in them.
All right. Oh yeah. So move your 60 feet, both of you. All right. So you guys sort of peer in, and you guys make a perception check, both of you.
16.
16. Okay.
7.
7. All right. So you see these sort of runes on the ground. You also see the bag. Well, no, you see.
To be clear, I would know to step past the threshold if I'd
Alright.
stepped on it before.
Right. Oh yeah. I know.
They wouldn't trap this side.
But yes, you see the runes on the ground, Angvor. Now it's back to Girthing's turn. Girthing, what are you doing?
I'll step out and lock the door.
All right.
get keys, and move up. I don't know, we got 40 foot of movement, so I'll move one up. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, up into this corner, I guess. Right.
All right. Make a perception check for me, Girthing.
Great. Perception. Not my pursuit. It's a 1.
All right. So you sort of like are looking around, and then sort of like you sort of smear some blood on your face from where they cut you, and you can't really see, and so you're wiping your eyes out as you look around. Aris will move 5, 10, 15 to the center of the room. He'll make a perception check.
Could have been there.
Yeah.
Sorry. So he rolls very well. He rolls a 19 plus like 7 or so, 6 or 7. So he looks over and he whispers to you, Girth, and he says, "Look, the bag from Erlis." He sort of points to the center of the room, and there on sort of like this ivory pedestal, you see the bag that you guys saw Jagoda toss Tombard at Erlis.
That's probably not trapped.
He rolled a 20 a 25. So
Sheesh. Should I get it and y'all start moving out? Well, I guess it's
all right. The guards are still downstairs. Carrick, it's your turn. You see Aris visible. Now that he's sort of moved into view.
I guess we
I guess I will just kind of move toward the doorway
All right.
and just wait quietly and assume that they'll come back out this way when they're ready.
All right. So you move probably like 20 feet here. So wait for them.
Yep.
Okay. Angvor, it's not your turn. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of move and fly over, seeing the glyphs there, kind of fly over those glyphs,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of plop down in front of Aris and say, "Hey, we're here."
All right.
It's a little jumpy right now.
Aris first spins around. He quickly is like, we knocked out 2 of the guards. Do you see the bag over there?
Yes, we have information though. It sounds like there's traps. It seems some alarm went off. I have a lot of information about these. I have documents. Do we need to get that? That seems very well booby trapped.
Is the alarm still going off?
Yeah, the alarm is still going off. Yeah. I want that though. Girthing, now it's your turn.
Yeah, probably about the time you say there's probably all traps going off, you just see me with this massive helmet step out in the corner. What alarms? I can grab that and go. Y'all can make your way out.
I think we need to get down off the balcony. We have the rope here. Because the guards are downstairs. We can exit from the balcony. They're downstairs. There's at least one of them downstairs. So we need to go now. We need to get this and run.
Is that pillar like way back this way or back in?
It's to the bottom
The,
of the
the,
screen.
the pillar with the bag, sorry,
Oh, so the
so
pillar
down
is
here.
oh, I see. You mean with the bag?
the back.
The pillar is like right
Yeah.
about here.
Hmm. Where was your helmet?
5, 40. So I can't reach it and grab it. Can imagine. Well, is it a free action to
It's
pick
like
up?
a-
Probably.
I think it's an action to like interact with the things, but I don't know about.
Yeah, we sort of. Well, if we don't need it, we can just go. There's more down there.
And that's up to you guys. I think we have a good bit of information to at least bring to the king right now. I got a bunch of documents proving Lucia was at the head of the elimination of Julio, at least detailing a lot of letters
That's where it is.
to go to.
But you do know, in real life, we don't get the bag. I don't know. But I don't have to do it. Yeah. You get like a 30, 40. So I can get like there maybe before half the step action. That's if it doesn't like stun.
Yeah.
Or paralyze.
Or another alarm.
Shoot. Yeah, I guess let's just get out of here.
All right.
So we're all basically spending our movement now to
Yep.
rush to the balcony.
So yeah, so you guys all so Girthing can move 80 feet. ARs can move I think 90 feet.
That's 40, I believe. Oh, Aorus, you could go
Hey,
pick it
there
up.
is gonna go pick it up.
So ARs will go
Arm.
Because
5.
he's got his bonus action.
He wants.
Could he actually go 100 and
It's 30 feet, 30, 30, 30,
oh, 30?
Yeah, he can go 90 feet.
which is like 10 feet more than you can into.
I was thinking it was just.
He's going to be unless you guys instruct him otherwise. He's going to start running towards the balcony with the rest of you guys.
Okay.
If we lose Aorus, so.
5,
Yeah,
10,
yeah, I think we did,
15,
we
20, 25, 30.
we informed that we didn't take care of all the guards
5,
Yeah.
60,
now, so
70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So he can make it to there.
sheesh.
All right.
Well, I guess I could do another 40.
Yeah. So we're using all of our movement.
All right. Carrick, you following up 60 feet out?
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20,
people are
25,
visual.
30,
I guess you have one.
45, 50.
There.
Like, see you make it here. Okay, or there. That's not as far as you can make it, but all right, and Ingvor. So you guys bolt towards the balcony, and you guys are able to make it there, but you guys hear the footsteps of the guards pounding up the stairs. As they sort of run back up the stairs, and they, as you guys, so then Ingvor, you move to Girthing, you're moving, I assume 80 feet out.
Straight
Yeah.
over the balcony. Yeah.
Straight for the balcony.
ARs will probably get there first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Well, I think I can make it up.
I can move 100 feet in 2 rounds.
Good thing the two visible people have the highest movement speed.
Yeah. So you guys so Yara starts tying a rope there as he sort of begins to as he reaches the balcony.
Yeah. Two visible people and you have high movement. That helps.
Yeah.
And the guards sort of you begin to hear the voice of the guards as who's going first.
I'm flying down.
Visible
Okay.
people first.
All right, so AR sort of ties off the rope and sort of jumps down the balcony, begins climbing down. Right as the guards start to appear over at the top of the stairs. AR's just or Ingvar just sort of jumps off the balcony and begins sort of skywalking down away from the house.
It looks super cool, but no one can see it.
Right, exactly. So once AR hits
Go quick.
Just real quick. Make sure I'm visible. Yes.
Once ARS hits the ground, is fairway down. Girthing and Carrick follow him. You guys make it down to the ground. As Wilfred and Aurelia begin to climb down the side of the cliff and begin to sort of move in with whatever distraction you guys had planned.
Well, I was hoping to go through the front door,
All right.
3 rounds, but however many rounds that would be, it's been what, 3 rounds since I've contacted,
Yeah.
Something like
Um,
that, 2 or 3.
which I can move 50 feet in a round.
Yeah. So you really have made it about. You made it down, and you've
Mhm.
made it.
Okay.
You made it sort of to the complex, but you still have to go around the edge of the complex to the front door. So you're sort of hustling
Do I
your way.
see coming down?
Make a perception
Do
check.
I see them coming out the balcony?
Probably so. Passive perception.
7.
7. All right, you are
Roll
so
to
worried
7.
about this, and especially as you get closer to the wall, you don't see them coming out the front door, and you're just sort of hustling your way towards the front door with Aurelia.
All right.
So as we're kind of,
I'm just gonna go up to the front door unless something happens in between me and me getting up to the front door.
All right, so unless you guys are have any other plan, ARS will probably make its way towards the front gate to escape.
I'm kind of looking around, kind of seeing if I see Wilford and them.
Yeah, 'cause you got that's it.
Make a perception check.
That is a 7.
7. You do not see Wilfred as you sort of walk
Even
down.
though if we're coming to the front
But
area.
there's a stone wall.
And I
it's pretty short.
So then I'm gonna send a message to Wilford and say, we're out, we're booking away. And as I do that, obviously I become visible, but I send a message out there and say,
All right.
hey, we're out, we're heading for the gate.
All right, Wilfred, you reply to the
If I
message.
hear that, cool. I will meet you there. Or around there.
Yeah, but about this time, as you sort of Wilfred is sort of making his way, he's turned the corner of the complex, and you can sort of see the front gate. You're only maybe less than 20 feet away. AR sort of opens the gate and sort of bursts through. As you guys sort of hustle out.
All right, and then I'll just trying to direct them to cover if I can see it, since I see areas now.
Keep going.
All right,
We need to
Not
But like
stop.
keep going, but like
quickly walk,
all right.
nonchalantly now.
not with gusto, but with
Walk and dash. I didn't dash.
breaking dash.
All right, so you guys begin to make your way. Where are you guys heading? As you guys sort of briskly walk towards the
Where is Agatha's house in relation to this, or Agatha's property?
it is sort of, it's not on the Demerant circle, but it is in the same disc, and it is in
I
the.
would say, let's make our way to Agatha's house. She might be able to house us for a minute to see it until this blows over. She seems willing to help.
But she doesn't want to be like caught up.
I don't know.
She'll help, but she might also.
I don't know. It's that, or I mean, we need to make our way up or down to the other, whatever. I don't know which layer we're on, up or down wise.
How bad was it? I was about to come in guns a-blazing,
I guess we wouldn't know.
fingers a-blazing.
Go in between the discs. It's not like there's a gate, right? Like
There is a gate, but there's a gate between the Grand Disc and the Liber Disc. Sorry, the bottom disc and the middle disc.
we'll need
We're
to
in our disc, but we don't.
You're in the
like,
Liber
if we
Disc.
want- If we wanted to go to the volition disc, we don't have to pass through any gates or anything.
No.
Yeah, I say we just go back to
Go back
Back
to
up. the volition disc.
The broken stool.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's head there. Quick.
you put all your stuff in your put everything you grabbed in your bag anymore.
Yeah, I stuck it in my bag.
Will this fit? And I'll see. Will it fit in the bag?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's the other thing, Wilfred. You guys know your thing has been wearing this like black helm that sort of covers his entire face this entire time, and he's moving normally. Like he's not having any problems. But you like there are no eye sockets, and it's just like a flat visor that extends down.
What's the deal with the helmet?
What's the helmet? How can you?
No, maybe let's take that off and put it away for now.
Y'all know me. I don't see anything anyways. So
Will that fit in the bag?
It will fit in the bag, yes.
and then
Maybe let's put that in the bag.
I
but
guess.
look,
Seems a
they
little,
my face. They don't.
That's true.
How many other red dragonborn are there in
You're not even red.
bronze? The other bronze-ish. It's red-ish. Not.
So let's see bring I tell it back to the
kill this dragon. She's a Uttolot.
Right, so
they
you
never-
guys quickly move your way up towards the volition desk. There does seem to be a tumult. You do see soldiers moving about. You do hear some individuals sort of clamoring. At one point, you do see people in sort of blue and gold sort of rushing through the crowds. But you are able to make your way to the volition disc without a whole lot of trouble. And you arrive back at the broken stool. There's Luda's there. Alrog is not there anymore. But you guys.
they were rushing as in a hurry.
So they're sort of like hurrying through the crowd, sort of like trying to push people out of the way a little bit, trying to move down, sort of in the opposite direction you guys were headed.
Yeah, going into the Demerent Circle, basically where we came from. Kind of.
They were moving down the Liber
Yeah.
disc, so
Yeah. One can assume, possibly.
yeah, opposite direction you were going.
Yeah. But we merged into the crowd. We made our way back to the broken stool, and we're just in our rooms. Made our way back to our rooms. Closed the doors.
Yep.
I'll make a check when we get back to see if we were followed.
I make a perception check. Go for it.
I've been wrong.
Another
Another bet. Another bet.
halfling luck, right?
I could do halfling luck.
Hey,
19.
19. All right. So as you're looking, around, you see, you look around. You see this sort of this very beautiful elven woman with bright red hair, sort of these sort of striking features, very angular face. And she's sort of wearing the cloak of the Rangers, and she sort of looks at you, sort of smiles at you.
The one I've seen before.
Yeah, so there's two women you've seen before: the elf and the human.
Yeah.
You don't see the human with the black hair and the red streak in her hair, wearing the black robes. But this is the redheaded elf that you've seen once before, I think.
it's like Strider.
By the way, I am still invisible because I don't know how to drop invisibility.
All right.
I guess we're back in our
Yeah,
room.
I'm not
Where's
making
Karen?
any big deal. I'm just walking with you.
It only lasts an hour. And
Do I
Well, that-
notice
That and you only went in there for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, because we did.
do I notice the woman as well?
Make a perception check.
17.
17. Yeah, you do notice her.
How
Sure.
long has it been since we entered the house?
You guys were in the house for like 5 minutes. like you guys were in the house for a very brief amount of time.
But it's a decent walk from the bottom of the Liber disc back
Right.
to the volition.
I think I've been
So,
saying about 20 minutes. So it's been about a half an
21
hour.
minutes total.
Yeah, been about a half an hour
Okay.
total.
Seeing that I am invisible and my party doesn't know, it's just assuming that I'm there. I'm just gonna kind of drop behind when I notice this woman,
All right.
and I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do after that, but
All right. So you sort of drop
still visible,
behind.
But I'm just gonna, I guess for now, I'll if she goes somewhere, I'll probably I'll just follow her.
All
I
right.
don't know how to not be invisible.
All right. So you guys, the party, the Fellowship of Chile continues moving in the direction of the broken stool. This woman eventually sort of veers off a little bit in a slightly different direction, heading up, sort of towards the top of the volition disc as the broken stool, sort of a more of Yeah, so they sort of veer. They sort of the turn for the broken stool is sort of coming off, and she's going continuing to go up the volition disc, and they are sort of turning towards the broken stool. Carrick, what are you doing?
I'm following this woman
All right, make a stealth check for me.
With advantage.
with a well, not necessarily. I mean, I wasn't trying to be stealthy because I do weird. Yeah. So, okay, that's 15.
15. Okay. You sort of move through the crowds. You continue to trail this woman for a while. She heads up towards the top of the volition disc, sort of next, and she goes to so where the ranger's sort of chateau is, but she
Sure.
goes to a sort of a small sort of apartment house not next to, nearby the ranger's chateau. And she sort of goes up to it, opens the door, and goes inside.
Am I visible yet? How long has it been?
It's been about 40 minutes.
40 minutes. So it's like an apartment, like where it's a building with multiple little.
So it's sort of like split. So they're it's kind of an
townhome
apartment.
kind of thing.
No, it's more like a duplex. It's got two different entrances.
Okay.
Different
I see.
parts of the same house.
But it looks like a dwelling place.
Yeah, it looks like a dwelling place. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I don't know how long this invisibility is going to last, and I'm not just going to sit here and wait. So I'll make my way back down to the broken
Right.
stool.
All right. So as you make your way down to this broken stool, you probably are about, we'll say, 20 minutes behind the rest of the party. So the rest of the party sort of rushes in. You guys move as a pack up to the top, and you guys are sort of in the room. And I assuming where you guys are discussing what's going on.
Kind of just detailing, pulling out these documents I found, saying, hey, look, I mean, pulling out the big one right away, the half burnt letter with, from,
It was from Wuxia.
to Wuxia to eliminate the wheel. Pulling out
The person who sent that letter is burned off, just for the record.
Yeah.
So you don't. It's just to Wuxia, and you don't know who it's from.
found in Tom Bard's house. Document from Tom Bard detailing habits, mannerisms, and dresses of Tom Bard.
So Tom Bach, you on still?
A document about Tom Bard's. It's very strange. It's a document about. It seems to very much detail and kind of. It sounds like somebody's been trailing him.
So
and
you found it.
No, to me it sounds like somebody might be impersonating Tom Bard right now.
Can I check to see if the handwriting is the same? I don't know if I could do that, but
Same as what? The letter.
As the letter.
The burnt letter.
Yeah. Make a. She's an investigation or perception. Probably investigation. I'll say.
insight.
Yeah.
I'll make investigation or perception. Your choice.
Well, investigation would be 15, perception would be 20.
Oh,
So,
All right. So as you look at it, you notice that the writing about so there was a letter from Jagoda, and that matches the letter to Wuxia, where the author was burned off. The letter detailing mannerisms is different. It matches the letter matches the sued itinerary. And is that did you gather anything else from the room?
So I had the letter from Jagoda.
Mm-hmm.
I had about and then the person's like persona non grata, kind of going over that.
So the persona non grata is actually written in two handwritings.
Okay.
One that matches the itinerary of the suit, and another one that the third handwriting.
So those are the four. So the persona non grata, the letter from Jagoda, the shipments of food,
Mhm.
The document about Tom Bard's
And then
habits,
Was she,
mannerisms, and dresses, and then the letter from Jagoda
has 5 letters?
to Ushia. Yeah, about 5 documents. Seems like is what I grabbed.
Sorry. So letter to Wuxia, letter from Jagoda, documents about Sood, okay, itinerary of Sood, habits of Tom Bard, and then
Yep.
persona non grata list, right?
There's
Yeah.
5 that I have.
And so Jagoda met Fushia. Tom Bard was in 2 handwritings.
No, the letter.
Or the persona.
The shipment of the suit and the document about Tom Bard were in the same handwriting. Is what he was saying.
Okay. 2 shipments and habits.
And then the persona non grata was written in 2 different handwritings. You said one of those was
Jagoda. Yeah. It wasn't the Jagoda one, it was the Fushia. No, not Fushia. The Susha.
Yeah, Susha.
one of the hands matched the suits and shoots it.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
One match.
He ships Sood by the seashore.
Fushia.
Wuxia ships Sood by the seashore. Shiftily. Wuxia shiftily ships Sood by the seashore.
So this is Exhibit A. Exhibit C, D.
If you notice these eyes, they look like they the same as this marking over here. So this Jagoda one looks like it matches the Fushia. I just gotta go over everything.
See that? Sounds like Jagoda must have been the one writing the letter to Lucia. It looks like calling on the assassination of Khalil.
Roll for Sherlock Holmes.
I mean, this is all very, very important information. I think that it's going to help us greatly with our meeting at the King.
Well, that's good because it'll either go really well or we'll be arrested for
They don't know it's us.
assault and battery and breaking the daylight. Well, it's all me. I mean, I had my face covered.
Yeah.
May not want to bring that to the
Don't wear that.
Hey,
Don't wear
King. Like,
All right, at this
Yeah.
point, Carrick, you walk in. Still invisible, but you're almost out of time.
Who opened that door?
someone's invisible. Gust of wind.
That's me.
Garrett,
then
Yeah.
punch that wall real quick.
Wait, we don't get our dot deposits back.
No.
Aurelia cast Dispel Magic where your voice is coming from.
When did they grow?
Oh, thank you.
Like,
I was wondering how long it was
all
gonna
that
last.
going lasts like an hour. Like we're on the cusp of an hour.
well, so should we move? Like, should we go get a different apartment or? There are only so many Dragon Balls. And as far as roads, sure they
Bye, Andrew.
dozen, right?
Bye.
Paladin,
Look over the young
very-
back there.
I don't think it's going to matter even if we did break in at this point at the King with all the group that we have. We that's the whole point. It's even though we broke in, I think we bring enough evidence and proof against these major families to at least have him up in arms and kind of being very more curious and
Good.
probably will take
Was it-
action.
Survive the next 2
Was
days.
there anything in the letters that like mentioned like uprising or like overruling the king? Overthrown?
Like the letter from Jagoda.
So the letters from Jagoda was basically saying basically our plans are going ahead accordingly. Remember to play your part. Negotiations with the Jezera's orcs have been successful. In soon time, we will be in control of not just Shady Creek Run and Uthidern, but the whole of the Graying Wildlands.
So that right there is the,
That's pretty good.
that's the smoking.
Assuming they believe it's from great collected it.
I told you.
Well, I mean, at this point, I think all we need to do is lay low and wait for a couple days,
Wait for
our time to shine.
Shine.
gonna have to get caught by
Let's not go steal anybody else.
Also, what was that helmet that you got?
Oh, I think it lets you see invisible things.
I'll pull it out of the bag now.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what is this? How did you come about this, Griffin?
Well, it was just sitting there. And, you know, when you're like enemy zone and they say like do not touch, you know, it's just big letters everywhere, and so you just like
Touch it?
have to touch it.
Yeah. I guess.
Oh,
So I picked it up, put it on.
You know what it does?
I put it on.
You put it on. All right. So you put it on. It sort of like hangs down.
I think I had all first thing I put it on.
And so sort of it shrinks to Wilfred's head.
Oh,
So
Yeah. As you put it on. And you can see. So you can see and you know, so you look around.
I can see.
so armor that fits you no matter what. That's pretty convenient.
And you know that there is
Or I have to spend an hour to understand its properties. I don't have it. I don't. So. I'm not a wizard.
1,000 feet. I mean,
You hear the voice of it.
yeah. And so you put it on, it sort of resizes to your head. I'll say that's all that
I don't
happens.
think it'll fit on you anymore. But I think it only shrinks.
But it's like one of the reasons why we're in this whole mess. Is that it? It just shrinks, fits your head.
If you want to spend an hour investigating it, you can.
If we have time, I will.
Well, wait a second. What languages do you speak?
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was the color.
Common, halfling, draconic, undercommon.
Okay, so so it fits you and you can see with it, but you cannot attune to it.
Do I know I can't, or is it like a? Is it just like a?
I'm gonna say you can't. And then your thing, what languages do you speak?
Common draconic. So
Yeah, so you also know that when you put it on, that there were properties that you could not access for some
Well,
reason.
I can speak Dwarvish.
Well, you're not wearing it, are you?
No.
There's something to
Oh,
this.
but if everyone's
Figure
passing
it
it
out.
around and saying, "Well, I can't attune to this," I'll try it.
Let me try it on.
All right, so you put it on. So you take off the helmet that you have right now, the one that allows you to understand languages.
Well, the character tried it on first.
All right,
There's
so
your-
Carrick, you try it on.
Mhm.
So you speak Dwarvish. So you put it on. You're like, no, there's something to this that I can't access.
Let me try it on, Eric.
So you put it on. What languages do you speak without the helm?
Common, infernal, mouse, and I have probably a little bit more, a little bit of aqua now.
All right. So you can access the abilities of this helmet.
Oh, it seems like I can.
I mean, it looks pretty gnarly, so it's probably infernal.
And yeah, that's what I was thinking. And so then I'll spend, guys, I feel some magic that I think I can access if I have an hour or so at least. I'm not going to attune to it right away. I'm going to spend the first hour kind of trying to figure out what it does in particular.
Okay.
And then if it's something that I think I might want, then I might attune to it at that point. But I don't
Okay.
know.
So make an Arcana check with advantage as you spend this hour.
22.
22. All right. So this helm is the helm of Devil Command.
Oh,
So you know the exact location of all and type of all devils within 1,000 feet of you. And while wearing this helmet, you can telepathically communicate with a devil within range, or you can broadcast your thoughts to all devils within range. Devils receiving your broadcast thoughts have no special means of replying to them. I'll send all this information in the chat. You can expend 1 charge to cast Dominate Monster. The DC save of 21, and it affects devils only.
Does it give me AC or anything? Do I get any kind of like attack?
feels like it should.
Nope, no AC
Got
bonus.
heads that walk through the door.
So 1,000 feet, I can see devils basically.
Right.
Feel them, see them, and hear them. Is that
Mhm.
what it
And communicate with them too.
communicate?
Even make a deal with you. What?
I think anyone can do that.
Do vampires count as devils?
No.
Oh, this is very interesting. Seems to be a helm that lets me kind of see, hear, and feel devils around me.
Devils.
And Aoris pulls out the book that he caught,
ARS.
or the book that he got as well.
Sorry, now should have up.
Really?
This whole time. All right, keep going, Nathan.
That was it.
Okay.
I don't have to just kind of saying what that helm does. I'll take it off and put on my helm of comprehend language for now. Stow that in my bag.
All right. So, so Aris pulls this out, and he needs to do something. So he pulls out a book, and he hands it to you, Wilfred, and he says, "This book looks like something you might be interested in. I don't really know what it does, but it just sort of you see the iconography is very religious on sort of the on the front of this book." He says, "This might be something that you
I look at it, and it's just iconography on the front.
what yeah, there's iconography.
I don't think it's celestial.
So yeah, it's not really written. So yeah, it is written in Celestial.
I won't be able to read it.
Yeah, but it's got beautiful sort of figures and angels and all sorts of things on it.
Well, I'll look at this picture book. Sweet, thanks.
All right.
They're from I like the if you were not a devil using the dominant monster property, 9 kills to 20% chance to survive attack the nightmare
In 1d4 hours.
Do I count devils? Maybe.
Tieflings here, right?
Tieflings are humanoids.
And there's fiends and devils, I think, and those are technically different.
Yeah.
They're like very specific realm.
Yeah.
They speak different languages, abyssal versus infernal, and then they live in the 2 different places as opposed to like the 9 hells and the where the fiends live.
Very interesting.
Are you gonna check out the book, Wilfred, or no?
Yes, I am looking through it.
Okay. All right. So this book is make an Arcana check.
That is terrible. 6.
6. All right.
Okay.
Are you
So you begin to sort of look at it, and you realize that there's a heavy clasp, looks like sort of interlocking angel's wings across the front. It sort of calls to you. You sort of pull at it, and there's this little spark that comes from your finger towards it, and sort of strikes it. The clasp comes unlocked. But you don't know what the book does.
I didn't get advantage on that, did I?
You did, yeah. I mean, if you're
Oh,
using the 1 hour.
17.
17. Okay. So with 17, I will say that this is called the Book of Exalted Deeds. You don't know exactly what it does because every book does different things. But if you read it, you will gain some properties. And I will let you. There are.
Well, I will spend the hour looking through it.
Okay. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes with it.
Well, interesting stuff you guys got there.
Yeah, without knowing the full extent of our actions, consequences to them, I think went pretty well.
Yeah. Seems,
Yeah.
So far.
Did anyone actually see, or did they just?
I mean, I did knock out 2 guards.
hopefully their memory's foggy now.
I mean, I did. I was a dragonborn, so I did remember to say, Wushia sent the regards before knock the one out. So maybe that'll.
But if it was a quick knockout, maybe they didn't.
Of course, now I think about it. Wushia also knows exactly where I am. So
Well, I mean,
Wisdom.
yeah, -1 wisdom here.
like I said, I think we just have to lay low now and give it a couple days and wait until our meeting with the king. We have the information we have. And I think we need to not be.
Should we go get disguise kits?
Not having disguise yet. I think we should be fine because we'll be in the presence of the king.
In 3 days, 2 days, 2.5 days, 2 days.
It's kind of later in the evening.
Yeah, probably like 2 days.
And if we get arrested, we say we wish to see the king.
Parlay.
Parlay.
They have to take us to see the king. That's the case.
So yeah, I mean, I think I'm just down to just lay low for a couple days.
Yeah, same here.
All right.
Make 4 jumps in a row.
We do have a vampire on our tails.
Yeah, you can watch out for it or them.
And I've been seeing someone else recently. Elf woman, Elpino. I've seen her around before, but I didn't really recognize her. Saw her before coming in here. I think she split away before we made it to the broken skull.
Yeah.
Following us, or
What?
was she following us, or what?
Well, I couldn't exactly tell. It's suspicious that I've seen her multiple times looking straight at us.
Well,
I didn't notice anybody. Like I've only seen the vampire that you described. So
Keep an eye out for a female elf with bright red hair.
it sounds hard to miss.
No, you won't miss her if you look her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls, it is bedtime, baby, time to get out.
2 whole days.
Gotcha.
All right.
You ain't going.
So how long, Carrick? I think I said it would be 2 to 3 days for your armor.
I think it was 2 days.
2 days. Okay. So it's been 1 full day and 1 partial day since that, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right. Just trying to keep track of that. All right. So unless you guys want to do anything else, we'll call it a night.
Take a nap.
yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go down to the bar and drink.
All right. So you go down to the bar,
That's pretty much it. And then
and so you sit down, and sort of Aurelia comes down with you,
with
Hmm.
Sentinel.
Or sits next to you.
Tries to use it on you.
I'll just order us both a drink, and I guess that'll be it.
All right.
Not really intending to do much, right? We could-
We're all like sharing a room.
We're like two rooms, I think.
I think it's 3. I think.
We're all wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys sort of drink out the night and think about your escapades in the tumble carve house, that is where we will end tonight's session.
And cool.
Word.
Got through it.
I forgot to record like
Actually,
the first half hour. Sorry, guys. So Girthing taking the helmet was not on video. It was not been recorded.
Good. Well, it
the
would be a
audience
nice
is going to be so confused.
Yeah.
Like we all were.
A heist in a house? How can that go wrong?